Hello, everyone. My name is... Hang on, let me just adjust the microphone for a second so you can try to hear me better. Okay. Hello, everybody. My name is MrGamingGuitarist, and I just want to give you a channel update and just give you my thoughts on something that I wanted to get off my chest. And all this squeaking you hear, this is just my old-ass chair. Anyways, so the Order 1886 came out on Friday. Today is Sunday. Today I'm recording this. And I am getting a bit, I don't want to say pissed, but a bit frustrated at the game's reception. Now, keep in mind that the Order 1886 is a game that I have been waiting for, something I've been very excited for ever since the original E3 trailer during Sony's E3 conference in 2013, before the PS4 came out, when they announced the price, and they pretty much bitch-slapped Microsoft and just twisted a knife in them. And this was back when we all hated Microsoft, but now they're doing fine, or better off. You know, I like Phil Spencer. He's a good guy. He's steering their ship in the right direction. So one thing I noticed is that a lot of people seem to be complaining about the game's length. Now, full disclaimer, I have not played it yet. I am waiting on it to arrive from GameFly because I cannot afford games at $60 given my current financial situation, being a college dropout living with their mom and trying to stubbornly, or follow your passion, depending how you look at it, on wanting to create YouTube videos for full time. I am really sick of people that seem to be depreciating games these days. One thing I notice is that so many people, when they buy a game, you know, let's say just a normal AAA game, like The Order, when it comes out, they play it, they just go through it all in one day, and then they say, okay, when's the next one, please? It's like, really? You just go through the entire game? I can't snap my fingers, don't judge me. They just go through a game just like that, and then they just expect the next one really quickly. Oh yeah, thanks for this game, it was great. Give me the next one now. I hate it when that's pretty much what I see on the internet for a lot of people's receptions towards $60 games. It's like, they seem to not notice that it takes hundreds, if not thousands, of people that work on this game, where they sweat blood and tears to get this game out the door. They spend so much of their time away from their families to create this game. And what do these people do? They go through it like it's as if it's just some sort of like a disposable pleasure, and they get rid of it like it's nothing. Like they just take it for granted. And the thing is, the thing with me is, maybe it's because I've devoted myself to covering the video game industry, and that I pay attention to it very closely and carefully, and I watch everything that happens in it, to where I'm in the mindset, because I always think about video games, and that I think of them like works of art. You know, I think of them as something that's something to be appreciated. I go through them, and I like to look at every single detail. I like to pay attention to the work that was made in order to let this creation happen. You know, it's things like this. Excuse me, I'm going through allergies. It's things like this that I don't want to take for granted. I mean, and I'm not talking about the game's length. I'm just talking about how, because, people say, oh, you can go through it in 5 hours. I can guarantee you I will not go through the Order 1886 when I receive it. I guarantee you I will not go through it in 5 hours. That's not who I am. That's not the kind of player I am. I like to soak in detail and completely immerse myself in what I'm playing. I like to be a part of the world. It's like I want to be invested in the characters. I want to be invested in what I'm doing and what is going on in this moment in the game. That's how I play video games. I like to completely soak myself in it. And, that's my thought process whenever I go through a brand new game. I do not take it for granted. And yet I see so many people, whenever I look at comments online to see how other people's opinions and reception of it are, and there seems to be this overwhelming hatred and cynicism towards stuff like this, and I just don't see that. And that's why before a game comes out, when I know that a game is coming out and I'm going to play, I don't want to look at comments. But when it comes to the way before the game comes out and people's conceptions before it comes out, like now that the Order 1886 is out, I don't want to know any opinions post-release. I want to go in completely blank, completely empty, completely open-minded, so that I can form my own opinion. Because I seem to have this psychological problem. I don't know if it is a problem or just something that happens where I don't want to read reviews of something. I don't want to know what the average Metacritic score of a game is before I play something, because I don't want other people's opinions to subconsciously influence how I feel. Like, for example, if the Order 1886, if I see that this game gets a 6 or a 7, it's like before, whenever my excitement would be about here, it would drop down to here, And I don't want to go into it. I just want to go into it without having any expectations. I want to go into it saying, okay, because if I expect a game to be like this, it gets in the way of me, of my enjoyment of it, as if I went in knowing absolutely nothing. So yeah, this is just me rambling about my thoughts before playing the Order 1886. And just let me know what you think in the comments. And please, for the love of God, don't spoil this game for me, because I have been looking forward to it for a very long time, and I want to just enjoy it. And I will be, and if my Elgato game capture lets me, and if my computer is still good enough, I will record my playthrough of it. And so if the playthrough, because I seem to be getting a problem with the Elgato, where, like if you see my Destiny playthrough, you can see the point where the videos would get out of sync, and I have no control over that. It's just a thing that happens, probably a symptom of my computer with outdated hardware. But yeah, so if I have problems in the middle of it, I'll stop recording it, but for the meantime, I will be posting my playthrough of it. So yeah, just let me know what you think in the comments below, and I will see you on my playthrough of the Order 1886, and please subscribe to my videos so that you'll be notified whenever my playthrough of the game goes up, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching if you made it this far, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.